about some watercolor techniques. So let's go. All right, put you in my canvas lamp. All right, so today I am using the Holiday at the Vineyard set, which is right here. I believe it's very appropriate to start with a limited palette whenever you're first starting out with watercolor. A limited palette will challenge you to swatch. It will challenge you to color mix. And color mixing is a deep foundation of watercolor painting. Or painting in general, for that matter. Okay, first one, brilliant yellow. I'm literally just gonna swatch for a second so you can see the colors. This is Golden Fields, really gorgeous yellow ochre. The more water you add, the lighter it's gonna get. I have a ceramic palette to my right. Then we have Merlot, which is a beautiful deep red. I'm going to mix it with the gold ochre. And then I'm going to take it It is such a rich, deep, deep color. This is electric blue, also known as light cerulean. I have some burnt sienna at the bottom portion of that pan. This is olive green. All of these are available at artisticisle.com. Handmade with lots of love and care. When you shop from a small business, you buy groceries for that family, pay for the light bill, you help with the mortgage, so your purchases help with everyday life. They're not buying a CEO a yacht or a second home. You're helping a family. All right, so next, I'm just going to be color mixing. You can hopefully see that. There we go, moved it into the frame. So this is the gold ochre and the brilliant yellow together. Makes for a really nice yellow. You can kind of see them side by side. Love that. I used this on tulips last night. I just kept on going in my bouquets book over here, and I painted tulips. And having the brilliant yellow, the gold ochre, and the burnt sienna really helped make these tulips pop. So this is a very limited palette, and it challenges you to create within those colors and to color mix. You can grab the bouquets book as well if you like from artisticisle.com. All right, let's mix a little bit of this red. Kind of a deep orangey color. Let's take our brilliant yellow and mix it with Merlot. I'm interested in the Merlot and the blue. Not all red and blue are gonna make a crazy, amazing purple. These make really neat nighttime type shades. Oh, hey, welcome. We're just over here swatching. All right, this olive green is probably one of my favorite greens. You can do so much with it. You can brighten it up, you can cool it down, you can just, so much. Okay, so if you lighten up, you get this really great light green, super good for leaves. And then if you add a little bit more of the green, or you can take some of the ochre to it. And, or if you add some blue to it. Look at that. Look at that. Right. So of course, yellow and blue definitely make green, right? But look at all the color that I can get from just these 6 guys here. Like, that's why I say an amazing limited watercolor palette, you can't go wrong. Look at all the color choices I have just from this. Let's see here. Oh, burnt sienna. Burnt sienna, I am telling you, is an unsung hero. Mix it with your green and you're gonna get a really nice darker green. I like mixing burnt sienna with my blues and my greens. If you mix your burnt sienna with your blues, you're gonna get indigo. Sometimes you get almost a black. But look at that. Look at that color. Like one of my favorite colors. Mixing blue with burnt sienna. You can't go wrong. So gorgeous. One of my absolute faves. Oh, magic. Burnt sienna is lovely in its own right. But whenever you mix it with Merlot, can get darker, ruddier. Let's do some green in the red. All right, so all of this swatching has a point, and the biggest point is color mixing and seeing what your colors will do. So you can always create a fun Valentine just by color mixing or swatching. Instead of making lines, let's do hearts. So I have my yellow hearts. I'm gonna make an orange. gonna start with the deep dark Merlot. And I'm gonna lighten it up a little. And I kind of want to go into the purple side of it. Hi, Layla. I hope you have an amazing night. I hope you are enjoying swatching and painting and just having the best time ever with watercolor. I hope I said it in time. I am gonna get a black marker and go over these at the end. So if you're painting along, make sure that you have a black marker. And if you don't have a black marker and you need one, all you have to do is grab some handmade artistic style watercolor and I will send you one for free. How's that sound? Ooh, there's that favorite blue of mine again. Just mix a hint of that burnt sienna and you're good to go. All right, gonna add some green. Make a really pretty blue-green. Mix in some yellow. Get our greens going here. I definitely need more water. It's starting to dry brush on me. Hi, I'm glad you're here. Welcome back. Okay, let's see here. We're into our greens, Okay. Adding this really bright yellow over here. Love it. Okay. Gotta go into my full-on olivey green here. I'm gonna mix a little bit of the red with it. I know it's not necessarily as pretty as the other ones, but it still has a green place in my heart. All right, let's see here. Had to do another one. All right, let's see here. Purple. All right, I'm working outside my palette just a smidgel because I need purple, a good purple. So quinacridone magenta will make that purple. Look at how pretty it is. Oh my gosh. Okay, then I'm gonna add some more blue, get a little bit darker. That purple, guys, oh my gosh, purple. I don't know if you can see how amazing these colors are, but I'm really enjoying myself swatching. So if you don't enjoy swatching, I dare you to try it. Okay, let's see if we can get a little bit darker. Ooh. Living on the edge here with these gorgeous purples. All right, I really am wanting it to change a little bit of color. There we go. Added some red and some brown. Okay, adding burnt sienna to it because I need that purple to get deep and dark like a shadow purple. There we go. Needed a full purple spectrum. Nice. All right, let's see here. Now I'm gonna go full on indigo in to this one. And we're gonna do this guy. And then we of course need our burnt sienna because these two together make a really pretty indigo-y color. Get nice and dark. Now I'm gonna grab Sunken Treasure, bestseller, best color ever. You definitely want some if you don't have some. So grab that bad boy. And then of course, you know what, how can we forget burnt sienna? It is just, it's here too. It's here too. So I'm gonna put a little bit of sunken treasure in with that burnt sienna. Fantastic. Getting super moody with this. And let's see. I'm wanting, there we go. Mixing that red in there. Merlot has a good place in my heart. Okay, gotta go grab one of my dual-ended markers. And this is gonna need to dry up. All of the colors are looking fabulous. Now, the dual ender is not waterproof. So this is a final step when watercoloring. Final step. Whenever you do the pen and ink at the end. Whee! I love ceramic palettes. Please, 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 if you do watercolor, grab a ceramic palette or a glass dish to mix on. Cleanup is so easy. So easy. And I just wipe that beauty out. So I do have a really pretty cloud palette, handmade cloud palette here in the studio. So if you need one, comes with a cool little cup. So, cloudy palette, cup. Then I have a really massive teal one too. The teal one is huge. It's like the size of a dinner plate. This is good for acrylic or metallics. I mean, you can use the other colors in it too. You just won't be able to see them like you can on white. There we go. All right, have to use the dryer. But you can grab one of these too on artisticisle.com. Again, free dual-ended marker with your next paint purchase. I need to figure out what patterns I want to do on these hearts. Taking thoughts. I am adding an additional line on the right side of these that I really like. think it says something about an anniversary. But that's all I'm getting. No parlez-vous français. But bonjour. You have a cute puppy. Haha. Got them all. I was considering patterns in some of these. Thank you for the love, friends. Thank you for the love. I'm glad you're here. Ooh, polka dots. Who doesn't love polka dots? Polka dotas, polka dot, 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 dot. Ooh, let's do some triangles. All right. You know, why not hearts on a heart? Come on. Woot. Here we go. Some hearts on a heart. All right. Any more thoughts? Maybe a heart and a heart. Let's alternate rows because I'm running out of pattern thoughts. Boop. Ooh, let's do some scallops. It's blue after all. Scallops just make sense. Ocean and scallops go together like peanut butter and jelly. Hot dogs and buns. You know, stuff like that. Oh, let's see here. We'll do some spirals, spiral. Fill it in with bubbles, bubbles. Okay, next row. Well, we're gonna start with the waves. Do waves this way. Maybe some this way. It's looking pretty cool. Well, I guess we can do waves this way. Kind of like waves. Make me think of little clouds. You know, the edge things on clouds. Huzzah! Right. All right, that works for me. There you go. Put your swatching to work. Au revoir. Merci for watching. Thank you everybody for hanging in there. I'm so glad you were hanging out with me tonight. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow. Let's see here. Probably around 5 o'clock. We'll do something fun. I don't know what yet. But if you have any ideas, you can send me a message on Instagram or on Facebook at Artistic Isle. Happy painting. Like and follow for more Artistic Isle watercolor videos. Have a great night.